Hello everyone, I'm back with another one of my small thoughts journals that I've just completed. This time it is a 4.5 inches wide by 5 3/4 inches tall. It has a 1 3/4 inch spine, and I have the back done with a digital print from Nectar Creations. And I again have so much fun doing these small journals. They just seem to be a perfect size, and they just work so well with the signatures and that. I sized everything down to a 5x7 in order to fit in the journal, and you'll see it fits almost perfect with the way I've cut it. I added some trim around the front. This is a three-dimensional butterfly that I have made. I put a nameplate on the front because this is going to a new home tomorrow. So it is all ready to go with their name on it, and we will open it up and see what's inside. This is a Studio 28E book plate here. Sherry Schmier gave us those one time from the group, and I use them all the time. I really enjoy those. They're just the right size for these journals especially. And here is the Mini 8 punch that I've used for the pocket here. I've used flat back gems, and here is a punch here. I'm getting all kinds of little things there. And here is the flat back gems and Martha Stewart punch. And there's a little postcard and I always line the back of my cards. Most of them are lined, very few are not. And as you well know, I do pockets with these. Sometimes I make these double pockets. This is a single pocket here, and you can fill it. Some of them I've filled, some of them I haven't, because of the I didn't want to make the journal too cumbersome and thick. And here is our more little cards, journaling cards, and another one. And I will list all of the artists that I've used down below the video. Here are two envelopes that I made with my envelope board. This is an Artie Mae's paper here that I've used from a kit that she gave us as an appreciation kit a couple of months ago. And here are I made these little inserts. Used the Martha Stewart punch, put flat back gems, and just more little writing space. The same thing is in the envelope on the bottom, and then I've added the lace to keep the envelope shut. There are two of the same. Then here's another pocket, and this time this butterfly, I've added the little tentacles there, and I used embroidery thread for that, and did some stickles, added some flat back gems in the middle of the flowers to add some interest. Here's writing space, another Martha Stewart punch with the gems, more writing space, and another pocket here. And here is another little pocket that I've used. This is Calico Collage, and there is a journaling tag. I've added a bow to it. I've tried to add, she wanted a lot of pinks and yellows in here, so that's what I tried to do in various ways. This is vellum that's been printed from one of the pages, and here's another little postcard, and there is another journaling card. And here is from one of the kits, and I've cut the paper, used a EK punch on that, and added some lace trim. And here's some more vintage lace that I've used on this, and made a pocket. I cut one of the pages down And this is from G. Kerr, Life is Beautiful. G has she has like 2 or 3 sheets, kits of little sayings and things, and they're wonderful to use in your journals to add to. So I will list G's Etsy shop below too. She has some really nice little kits. And here is another journaling card. And here is a journaling card. This is Ephemera's Garden. And here's another page, printed page, and I have some goodies in that. And there's another little, that is from Artie Mays, one of her kits. I believe that might be Butterfly Delight kit that I've used her lined paper and sized it down. And here are little flat back gems there. There's another pocket, and here are the birds and the butterfly. I did the same thing with the butterfly, added the little tentacles there, and with the thread and some stickles, and added stickles to the birds, a little heart doily. Here is a Martha Stewart punch with the gems and more writing space. This is from Ephemera's Garden. It's her pink collection of doilies, and it's really a fun kit. I think I've got the pink and the blue and the purple. She has all colors, so you can use them in your journals, and I thought that one went well with the flower here. And there is another journaling card. There's with the pink and the yellow again. I've added some stenciling on a lot of these pages. This one I did dots. There's the center of the first signature. And here is another one of the pages that I've cut it out or printed it out twice. Fussy cut it, made one of them into a pocket, and the other added stickles and to add the interest and the sparkle to it. Add a little glitz. There's a little card there. Another page to write on, and the other side of that doily. Here is another one. This one comes from G. Kerr. That is one of her kits. I believe it's roses or pink, but I'm not sure which one, but you will see it in her shop. And I've made a pocket there. Here are another 2 more journaling cards. And more of that yellow with the pinks. And I've added lace there. Here's another, this is a vellum pocket, and I've added, this is a page that I sized down, and then I cut around just the bloom where you're planted. That is Calico Collage. And I slipped that into the, and I thought that looked nice under there, bloom where you planted. You can see through the vellum on that one. And here is another page to write on with lace added. There's more paper that I've cut and used the EK Success punch and added some lace at the edge. There is another journaling card. That might be Nectar Creations, I believe. Here's another side of the vellum. This is more, these polka dots are from the pan I used around, I believe it's a pizza pan, or a broiling pan I have. And I put the paper on and baked it after I coffee dyed it, and it came out with those little polka dots. And here's a little cottage from Nectar Creations. You'll see that throughout the book. There's more goodies inside of that pocket. There's another page to write on. And here's a vellum page, only this time the vellum, I have added it so it flips up, and underneath is the little cottage from the Nectar Creation. That is her new kit, Volume 3, Cottage Lane, I believe it is. And oh, it's beautiful. It has worked so well in this little journal. I don't know if I said the name of this journal. It's Pretty Flowers, because that's what she wanted in the book, just all pretty flowers. So there is this. And again, there are 72 pages in this book and 2 signatures, 40 plus tags. Here is another pocket. Here is another journaling card, postcard, and this is a calico collage, one of her kits, and I fussy cut around the flower and made it into a journaling card. And there again, let's see, this is an Artie Mays background and a calico collage pocket, and that I fussy cut and made it into that pocket. There's the first signature. And here's a little pocket that, again, I believe this is calico collage. This one is Artie Mays background, the polka dots. And I just think these are so cute. This I've made into, this is a little shovel, garden spade, and made it into a journaling card. Here are gardening gloves, that little card. You can write a little something on that if you write tiny. And there's another little postcard in there. Then, this is the end of the first signature. The second signature says Grow and Bloom. This is a calico collage. I believe that is Grandma's Garden is the name of that kit, so if that helps. There's another pocket, and here's, of course, a pocket, and I took one of these little journaling cards and made it into a pocket, and there is the watering can that I've made into a little journaling card. And here's a little flower from one of the kits, and put lines on the back of that. And there is one of G. Kerr's Happiness Blooms from Within. And that's one of her little, the sheet of different sayings and words that you can cut out and use in your journals. And there is another, this is the Nectar Creations background. This is paper from my stash. I had this little pocket from something else, and I just happened to run across it. I thought, oh, that'll fit perfect in this journal. So it has the little rose on it, and I used the Martha Stewart punch there. And here are, this is a embossed flower that I have embossed in gold. And here is another one of G's cards, Grow through what you go through. That's one of her little sayings. Here's another little postcard. These are all different postcards. I believe that's Victoria Designs. I'm not sure which one that is. Ephemera's Garden, maybe. And then here's another little circle with the tree on it. Another place to write. Here's a little butterfly that I've cut out and from one of the pages and made it into a pocket for this tiny little journaling card that I embossed, heat embossed gold around it. And I've added some stickles. This is also a pocket. And here's another pocket. And there is, this is Calico Collage, and I've added the lace. This is the vellum that I've printed for that. And there is another place to write with trimmed in lace. And here is another one of G's little cards, and that says Lovely. And I've made that from part of a page and made it into a pocket. And here is the lawnmower, and that is Calico Collage. And another postcard. These postcards all came, they're all different, and they came in a set of like several on a page. And here is a basket of flowers. That's Calico Collage, I believe. And put the lawnmower back in its space. And here is a vellum pocket, and I've used the EK punch on that. And here is I've trimmed that in lace, and there's the Artie Maze background. And here's another little postcard and another little journaling card. I thought these cards went so well in this little journal. And there is another card that I believe is Ephemera's Garden. And here's another little pocket and a one of the pages that I've sewn around, made it into the pocket. Here's another one of those coffee dyed on the round, the pan with the circles in it. And here is the flat back gems. And here's the other, another doily, heart doily. This is a decoupage napkin on that page. I just thought that filled that page so pretty and so well. It just kind of speaks for itself. There's the center of the second signature. And I usually leave those plain now and add some lace, and that gives you more writing space. And here is another one of Nectar Creations pages in the Cottage Lane. There's another part of that cottage. And the other side of that doily, more writing space. There's another vellum pocket. And here is I have made a pocket out of this. It's a fussy cut flower from Calico Collage, and I added lace first to the page. I layered it with the flower and left the top of the flower open to put the butterfly in. And you could put anything you want, but I thought that butterfly went well there. Here's more lace that was gifted to me. And here is another card, tag, that made into a journaling card. That's Grandma's Garden from Calico Collage. And here's a little poem. I won't read that now because of time, but it's Grandma's Garden. And it's a short little poem. It's really cute about Grandma's Garden. I put that on top. I've cut it out. I edged it in stickles, put it on a doily, and made it into a pocket. And there is another flower that goes into behind Grandma's Garden. Here's the other side of that vellum. Another page to write on. Here's another page, and here's another one of G's little cards. Let your dreams blossom. I thought these were so perfect because everything had to do with blooming and blossoming. And this one says, let your dreams blossom on this little one. And that is also G. Kerr. And here is another page that I've cut. And I've just kind of coordinated it with this page here. I thought that went well. And there's that one. And here's a little... let's see, morning, or what are those? Can't think of that flower, but anyway, it's a little bunch of flowers. Goes into the pocket. And here's another little circle and a couple little circles that go in there. There's another page for writing that is punched out. And here's another one of these vellum pages, a different one that you flip it up. You can write under there, and there's one of the gold embossed butterflies that I put there. And here's the coffee dyed paper with the circles on it. So there's more kind of secret writing space there. And here's another pocket with stickles there. And here is another flower that I've made into a journaling card. It goes into the pocket. It's supposed to go into the pocket. There it is. And that is, again, a couple of pages that I've just torn that, made it into a pocket for that page. That brings us to the last page, and here is another flower that I've made into a journaling card and put it into the pocket. This is Calico Collage, and this is Artie May's background. And again, here is the letter that I put in. This is paper from my stash that I've made the envelope from. And I put this letter in, and I won't take it out, but they all say the same thing, and just tells what you can do with the journal. And if you don't know, or you're giving it as a gift and you wonder what it is. And that brings us to the end. And I thank you so much for watching. I kind of hurried through this because I need to get this out and ready to go. But I do hope you enjoyed it anyway, and I hope you'll come back. I will have more coming up. Thank you for taking time to watch, and if you like the journal, then hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank all of those who have subscribed and who have made comments. Your comments are so meaningful and wonderful, and I appreciate everyone. I try to answer them right away, and so I hope you'll come back soon. I will be back with more. Thank you.